ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं। समस्तब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरुदेवतानां कृपया योगदर्शन वेदांत दर्शन साधन अनुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं योगदर्शन वेदांत दर्शन अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ गुरुनामस्मरणं। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। 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 ॐ पतञ्जलिमहर्षये 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 नमः। ॐ व्यासमहर्षये 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 नमः। ॐ अथ श्री पतञ्जलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शनशास्त्रं प्रथम पादः समाधिपादः। अथ प्रथमं द्वितीयं सूत्रम्। ॐ अथ योगानुशासनम्। ॐ अथ योगानुशासनम्। ॐ अथ योगानुशासनम्। योगः चित्तवृत्तिनिरोधः। योगः चित्तवृत्तिनिरोधः। योगः चित्तवृत्तिनिरोधः. So simple sutras, but when we study with the Bhashyam, we get the details. So the original nature of chitta is sattva guni. Therefore, chitta sattvam, this is the word used. Because of the sattva guna, its job is prakhya, the clear understanding. The chitta, when it has clear understanding about the world, then also it is helpful. When the chitta has clear understanding about the lakshanas of the Atma, first of all, something other than the world is existing, that itself is wonderful of the chitta. And when chitta knows that this Paramatma with these lakshanas and the Jagat with these lakshanas are totally apart from each other, if that is understood, how beautiful it would be. And that which makes us understand is called the Sampragnata Samadhi Chitta. And that Sampragnata Samadhi Sthiti of the Chitta is obtained by Ekagra Bhumi. So all the yoga sadhanas will help us to come to Ekagra Bhumi, then lead to the Sampragnata Samadhi, wherein wherever the Thi is focused, it is able to have clearly understanding. But still, that understanding is of thought level, and still the Sattva Guna is still there. Therefore, it is not the final state of liberation, but it is an intermediate, inevitable stage to be reached to us. So, in that way, when one is divided up free from the Rajas and Tamas in this Chitta, then that Chitta is in Swarupa Pratishtha. That Swarupa Pratishtha Chitta, which is in Shuddha Sattva Guna, now alone can do Sattva Purusha Anyata Khyati. सत्व अलग है, पुरुष अलग है. Sattva is the अंतःकरण with its vrittis is different from the पुरुष. पुरुष और प्रकृति अलग है. प्रकृति पुरुष के कारण होती है, पुरुष प्रकृति को इल्यूमिनेट करता है. दे आर नॉट वन एज वी एक्सपीरियंस नाउ, बट इन दैट ग्रेट स्टेज ऑफ चित्त एकाग्रता we will be able to differentiate the sattva to be separate from purusha. That is called as samprajnata sthiti. That again becomes the basis for dharma mega samadhi one side, basis for the asamprajnata samadhi other side. What is the dharma mega samadhi? Wherein klesha and karma are totally eliminated. The pancha kleshas and all the karmas are eliminated. For that, this what do you say? This एकाग्र चित्त वाला संप्रज्ञात स्थिति हेल्प करेगा. उसके लिए साधना क्या है? Will be told in the sutras. So to only be attentive. No, this is what we will study today. Uh, we- Mhm. Okay, that comes later on. Therefore, later only we study. Now we are at this point where through the yoga chitta ekagra bhumika we are able to differentiate sattva and purusha. Okay. Now we have already seen yesterday. Same thing 100% we repeat today. What are the lakshanas of this purusha, which is our ultimate goal? Like in the Upanishad also, just now we studied the Lakshana of the Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Tomorrow we are going to study. Same topic is coming here also, there also. This Lakshana Yukta Purusha we have to reach in our goal, which is reached when we attentive. All these Sattva-guna Vrutthis also are Niruddha. सो दैट सत्ववृत्तियों को भी छोड़ने वाला जो वैराग्य है उसको पैरा वैराग कहते हैं. सत्व गुण वृत्तियां भी जब चले जाते हैं उसको निर्बीज स्थिति कहते हैं. Just words when we are familiar, meaning of the words when you're familiar, with those words and meaning when you close eyes and look into your own heart, the chitta, what's happening, it gives such a clear, beautiful picture and understanding. Then we will know also what is to be done as yoga to reach to that stage of Vedanta. Here also it is said same thing. Yoga और Vedanta दोनों का लक्ष्य एक ही है, स्वरूपावस्थान. मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपम स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः. So the five lakshanas of the Atma Vastu or the Purusha are told here. Chitti Shakti it is called as. Okay. Chitti Shakti in Yoga Bhasha, Atma or Brahma or Paramatma or Purusha. Purusha is used in Sankhya Bhasha and Atma, Brahma, Paramatma we do in Vedanta. They are not three. Here Shakti is not like Shakti we have. Chitti Shakti, the word used, but it is Chitti only. It is Chaitanya Swarupa only. It is of five lakshanas. What are the five ones? One, aparinamini. Second, apratisankrama. Third, darshita vishaya. Fourth, shuddha. Fifth, ananta. Now, if you can understand these, like tomorrow onward, 2 days, we'll see how to understand Satyam Jnanam Anantam in Vedanta here also. So, first, what is Chitti Shakti? Aparinamini. Means what? It will not go through any parinama or modification. See, the chitta endowed with the gunas is continuously going through the parinamas. It is not the stable all the time. When sattva comes, the vrutthis are different in the chitta, accordingly the behavior of chitta. Is it not? Rajas hai to alag, tamas hai to alag. So when these three are happening at the chitta level, beyond behind the chitta, that Purusha who is there, he is not parinami. That's the meaning of aparinama. What is parinama? Leaving his earlier dharmas, taking the new dharma is parinamanam. Parinama. Never ever Chitti Shakti leaves its dharma. It is always Chitti only. It never becomes Jada. Gunas are Jada. Trigunas are Jada. Chitta is Jada. सो ये चिति शक्ति अपने चैतन्य को छोड़कर जड़ नहीं बनता हो. वृत्तियां तमस रज सत्व के कारण निरंतर बदल रहे हैं. So what is therefore the understanding in the parinama of the chitta vrittis? The aparinami is chiti shakti. But this we have to reach. This is a kaivalya sthiti. For explaining this, to achieve this only, this is like the sutra vakya bhi. पहले 4 सूत्र एंटायर योग दर्शन के लिए सूत्र वाक्य, जस्ट लाइक फर्स्ट लाइन एंड सेकंड लाइन ऑफ our Brahmananda Valli also is a sutra for the entire Valli there. So here also, Aparinamini, the self in me is never getting modified when the chitta is getting modified. See, Vedanta Bhashya, if you use, it becomes more clear. Second one is Apratisankrama. Kramana means movement. Movement and action, they go together. Wherever an action has to be done, a movement is required. Whenever the movement happens, some action is there. Apratisankaramana means it is immobile and non-acting. This is the second Swarupa Lakshana of the Purusha. Apratisankrama. Please listen. So that means what? The movement are in the chitta and its vrittis only. The kriyas or the karmas are happening only in the chitta and vrittis, not in the Purusha. So, Sattva, Purusha, Anyata, Khyati, we are discussing. So, the Sattva is Antakarna. Antakarna is Parinami. Purusha is Aparinami. Sattva or the Antakarna is Prasankheya or Pratisankrama. And Purusha is Apratisankrama. No, this is the knowledge we are having. And then we aim at discovering that Purusha. When you struggle to discover the Purusha, you will never, because the Vrutthis are troubling you, obstructing. Then the Yoga Vyasa is taught to us. When we do this, Vrutthis are niruddha, obstacles are removed, then the Swarupa Anubhuti comes. अभी हमको सिद्धांत बता रहे हैं कि this is the Vrutthis of Chitta because of 3 gunas, the topic is over. Now there's a Lakshana of the Purusha, Atma, that is being told. Then at the level of Viveka Khyati, which is gained because of the Ekagra Chitta Bhumika and Sampragnat Samadhi, there we are able to differentiate between Sattva and Purusha. So Sattva's Lakshanas are they are not in the Purusha. Purusha's Lakshanas are these, they are not in the Sattva. Then that Sattva Lakshanas identified with that is a Jiva who is a Samsari, and identified with the Purusha and Lakshanas is Moksha, Mukta Purusha. Therefore, I now as a sadhaka, Purusha Lakshana, whatever are there, with them I have to identify. But then I can't do it because the vrittis are so powerful. Therefore, you must do yoga sadhana to do the nirodha of the vritti. Then effortlessly, this Lakshana Yukta Purusha is me. That experience comes. That's called as Swarupe Avastha. Same thing we'll see when we explain the Satyam tomorrow. Of those 4 words, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma in Vedanta. Okay, so Chiti Shakti and Chitta. Sattva and Chitta, or Sattva and Purusha. So Sattva or Chitta is Parinami. Then Chiti Shakti or Purusha is Aparinami. Sattva and Chitta are Pratisankrama. Purusha is Apratisankrama. No movement, no action. And Pratisankranam also means what? Contagion. Means what? The Chitta Vritti, okay, whatever gunas, lakshanas are there, they don't touch the Purusha. So when the Tamoguna is predominant, then the Tamasic Lakshanas, when they express, the Chitta never, the Chitti Shakti or Purusha never become Tamasic. When Chitta is troubled by the Rajoguna, because Rajoguna in the Chitta, Rajasic Vrittis come. Those Rajasic Vrittis never do the Lepanam to the Purusha. And that Purusha I am. Knowing that Purusha I am, that is called liberation. So to the Sattvic Vrittis come when the Chitta is endowed with Sattva Guna, but those Sattvic Vrittis or Sattva Guna doesn't affect the Chitti Shakti or Purusha. Therefore is Aprati Sankrama is equal to, so Nirlepa, Nishkriya and Nirmovement, let us say. English or Sanskrit will have. This is called Aprati Sankramana of the Paramatma Swarupa or Purushaka. So, चिति शक्ति ही अपरिणामिनी अप्रतिसंक्रम, दो बार हो गए. अप्रतिसंक्रम, थर्ड वन इज वन दर्शित विषय. Now this is little to be discussed. Very nice. What is the meaning of darshita vishayatva of the Chiti Shakti? Chiti Shakti is doing nothing. It is staying there. It is illuminating. And in its illumination, to get illumined, the Chitta with all its Vrutthis, it is present there. Like the clerk writes all the letter types, GO number 2962 by this, date so and so, regarding this, subject so and so. Then para 1, para 2, para 3. Do you have seen the GO? You know? Niche, that officer only signs it. That's it. Then it becomes valid. Same way, Chitti Shakti is only there, illuminating. And what is getting illumined are the Vrutthis, brought by whom? The Chitta. So चित्त अपने वृत्तियों को जिस चैतन्य पुरुष को दिखाता है, उस कारण से उस चैतन्य पुरुष और चित्त शक्ति दर्शित विषय, मतलब जिनको विषय दर्शित किए जाते हैं. So he is not changing. Remember, Purusha doesn't change when the Vrutthis change. And the Vrutthis, according to the Guna, keep on changing in the Chitta. When that is happening, the conscious Purusha or Chitti Shakti is only doing the Darshanam of it. He is not going through the modification. The explanation is what like this, कि दर्शितः विषयः शब्दादिः यस्यैः सा तथा उक्ता. So all the Shabdadi Vishayas, the one to whom they are all shown, is called as Darsita Vishaya. Now, Bhavet Etadevam, this is how it should be, that it should be shown the Vishayas. He is not other than illuminating those Vishayas. Neither is the receiver of them, perceiver of them, nor knower of them, only illuminator. The explanation you see, यदि बुद्धिवत, just like बुद्धि means चित्त की तरह, चिति शक्ति ही, चिति शक्ति also विषय आकारताम आपद्येता. If it also takes the विषय आकार like the chitta takes, then किंतु बुद्धेः एव विषयाकारेण परिणतः सति. So the buddhi only takes the vishaya akara. Buddhi is chitta. Chitta is taking the akara of the vishaya. That chitta which takes the akara of the vishaya is called as vritti. When the buddhi is taking the akara of the vishaya, that means having the vrittis in it. What is the position of the chitti shakti and purusha? He is only seeing it. Ki atad akarayai chitti shaktiyai vishayam adarshayati. That chitti shakti which has not got into the akara of the vritti, to him that vritti is shown. Tataha Purushaha Chetayate iti uchyate. It's a very sublime but very important thought on the seat of meditation. What is taking the shape of the vritti is chitta, whichever the object. Like I have my chitta, then through the sense organs, let us say, I have seen a table. So what happened in the chitta, lake of chitta, like in the lake of water, any of the object is put, that type of wave comes. In the same way, when the object like table, through my eyes or even ear sound, enter into my chitta, then into that chitta, a vritti is made with the, in which in the womb of that vritti, this particular vishaya is there. चित्त ही वृत्ति के रूप में बन रही है, और जो वृत्ति बन रहे हैं उसके पेट में ये वस्तु होता है. अगर ये भी एग्जाम्पल ऑफ टेबल, सो द चित्त बिकम टेबल आकार वृत्ति. सो इन दैट वृत्ति's womb, the table's रूप नाम are there. Table idea is there, table concept is there. So in this way, when the chitta is becoming vishayakara, is the chitti purusha also taking that shape? No. He is the same as the time, because aparinamini already bataya. Then what is he doing? He is only illuminating it, darshanam. What is chitta is doing? Darshita. सो चित्त के द्वारा दर्शित वृत्तियों का दर्शन करने वाला ही है चिति, वो वृत्तियों का रूप लेने वाला नहीं है. That is why the consciousness in me is always the same. A million number of objects of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, any number of them they come and go. The self conscious in me is always the same. It's only Darshita Vishaya. देखो, and that Purusha is I am. Instead of being that Purusha, I am becoming seer of the Vrutthis called as Jiva. And identifying with the Vrutthis, then as the Vrutthis, so I am. Then becoming Samsara. Then with this understanding, when we really, instead of identifying with the Vrutthis of the Chitta, when we identify with the Darshita Vishaya, Chaitanya Atma, then the Darshanam of the Vishayas goes away. Then pure Chiti Shakti establishes in its Sarupa, which will be told in the next sutra, little later. So, Chiti Shakti aparinamini apratisankrama darshita vishaya, three are told. Now, fourth one is Shuddha. What is the meaning of Shuddhata of the Chiti Shakti? Please remember these three gunas with which the Antakarana is made. All of that is called as Ashuddhi only. Because in that only continuously modifications are happening. Hmm. And also in that chitta, which has got these three gunas, in that only, because of the sattva guna, there is sukha. Because of the raja guna, there is a dukkha. Because of the tamo guna, there is a moha. Therefore, sukha, dukkha, moha के कारण भूत त्रिगुणों से बना चित्त ही अशुद्धि है. The Trigunaatmik Prakriti alone is the Ashuddhi. Then this pure Chiti Shakti has nothing to do with this Trigunatmaka Prakriti. Therefore, the Trigunatmaka Prakriti is Ashuddhi of Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Therefore, Sukha, Dukkha, Moha. They are not even little also there. Therefore, Shuddha. See, contemplate on that. Slowly, it's an intellectual understanding. Thereafter, on the seat of meditation, we'll try to apprehend that self only. So, Shuddha. It is not like Rajogun, Sattvaguna that it knows something. Usme sukh nahi hai. Vishaya sukha ityadi. Not Rajoguna that there is dukkha is there. Not Tamoguna is a moha. Tamogun se moha, Rajogun se dukkha, Sattvagun se sukh hota hai. So all these three are not there at all in Chiti. Therefore, it is Shuddha. Clear? And the last one is Anantata. Ananta means not conditioned or limited by any parameters, and anything which is not conditioned by limited by any parameters, then that is said to be the Purna. So, for Purnata and unconditionalness is meaning of Ananta. So, the consciousness means always there. The body is coming and going and changing. The mind's emotions coming and going and changing. And the vrittis of the intellect or the buddhi's understanding also is going on changing. But the Chiti Shakti enemy is always there. They were Ananta. And it has nothing to do with the Tirguna. Therefore, it is Shuddha. Then it is only a witness. Therefore, it is Darshita Vishaya. It is not touched by any gunas, therefore apratisankrama, and in that there is no action happening, movement is happening. And finally, within from itself also, there is no parinama or the change. And this is the these are the reasons because of which the chit is so great, divine, and beautiful that when we identify with that, we get liberated. And all of us are trying for this only. Nobody wants to be परिणाम युक्त, इसलिए कुछ भी बोलो बदलते ही नहीं लोग. And nobody wants to be प्रतिसंक्रमित, इसलिए कुछ भी बताओ सुनते ही नहीं लोग. Nobody wants to just do anything, he just wants to know because it's only darshita vishaya. And nobody wants to be impure called as dukhi, and nobody wants to be conditioned or limited. Santa. That's because our nature is opposite to that. Our nature is these five things. Aparinamini, Apratisankrama, Darshita Vidshaya, Shuddha and Ananta. That self which is told here by the Guru is intellectual thoughts. After understanding intellectually about the self, the not self called as the Vrutthis when they are Niruddha, then these thoughts also about the self when they are dropped, then the self is experienced for which the thoughts are not required. And to see anything else, I need thought. To be myself, what is the need of thought? That thought free experience of self here is called Nirbija Samadhi or Asampragnata Samadhi or Asampragnata Yoga with the self. Clear? Now, after this is said, now the two more words are said in this Bhashya of the second sutra, wherein this Chiti Shakti's Lakshanas having they explained, then in the Ekagra Bhumika, where we have a Viveka Khyati, though it is such a great state of being, but still it is a thought, it has got Sattva Guna, therefore it is not the self, therefore even that also has to be rejected to enter into Nirbija Samadhi. These two, three things will take tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Chiti Shakti's five Lakshanas will not be explained. We have discussed it. Then we say, what is the Viveka Khyati? Then how even Viveka Khyati is not the ultimate. Towards that also when we become detached, then the self in which we have to establish for the moksha that will happen. And explaining these things, we will take up the third sutra. Tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthana. Beautiful it is. Then Vrutthis Itaratra. These four sutras have to be exhaustively understood. And the entire thing is development of variety of sadhanas told for achieving these first things only. Thank you. May God bless all of us to be regular and sincere in this Yoga Darshana Prayatnam also. And definitely Bhagavan is with us. Gurus are with us. Thank you.